Hello guys, this is Prime Concept. You're welcome once again to my channel. And in this video, I want to consider division of complex number. In our previous video, we explained conjugate of complex number, which will be very useful to us in solving division because division in itself for complex number is impossible without using the concept of conjugate. You can't divide a number by an imaginary number. It's not really possible, and that is why the use of complex conjugate becomes paramount. So let's see how we can do division. Now say we have two complex numbers. We have z1 divided by z2, and this can be written as z1 over z2. So we have division like this. An easy way to divide complex numbers is to know that z1 divided by z2 is actually going to be z1 divided by z2. I will multiply the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. So I have this. So meaning that when you want to find this is what you would need. Just say z1 times the conjugate of z2, z2 times the conjugate of z2, and you are done with that division. So let's take an example to see how it works. Now, simplify 1 minus I divided by 1 plus I. So we want to solve this and simplify. This is division because this above is z1, what you have below is z2, so this is complex division. Now I will have 1 minus I divided by 1 plus I. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the numerator by the conjugate of this denominator. So the conjugate of this is going to be 1 minus I. I'm also going to multiply here by this same thing, 1 minus I. So what I need to do now is to apply multiplication of complex number like we saw in our previous videos. So I have 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times this is minus I. Minus I times 1 is minus I. Now let's do this last part gradually. First, minus times minus is plus. Then I times I is I squared. Then all divided by. Now you would notice that for your denominator, you have a complex number and you are multiplying by the conjugate. From what I've explained, the shortcut to use is that when you have a complex number multiplied by its conjugate, what you do, take the real part and square it. The real part here is x, so I have 1 squared. The real part here is 1, so I have 1 squared plus you square the imaginary part. The coefficient of I is also 1, so I'll still say 1 squared. That's the fast way. Even if you decide to say this times this times this is what you will still arrive at. So quickly, let's go. Now I have 1 minus I is minus 2I. Now what is I squared? I squared is minus 1, so I'll put minus 1 divided by 1 squared is 1. 1 squared is 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. So what do I have? You would notice that 1 minus 1 would go. Then I'll be left with minus 2I divided by 2. So that when 2 cancels 2, you'll be left with minus I. So when you simplify this complex number, what you would get is what? Minus I. Now I'll take one more example to help you internalize it very well. So we have this question. We have write 2 plus 3I over 3 plus say 4I in the form A plus IB, comma, and identify the values of A and B. So we want to write this complex number in standard form, a plus ib. Then we want to identify the values of a, the values of b. So this still means division. So we want to see how to also tackle this problem. In same manner, you have watched this video up to this point, please do well to hit the subscribe button. Now we have 2 plus 3i divided by 3 plus 4i. So I would multiply this by the conjugate of the denominator, which is 3 minus 4i. We'll do the same thing here, 3 minus 4i. So let's do this expansion and see. So I have 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times minus 4i is minus 8i. 3i times 3 is plus 9i. Now let's do for this last part, we'll always take it gradually. So what I'll do is plus 3 times minus 4 is minus, excuse me, minus 12. Plus 3 times minus 4 is minus 12. Then I would say I times I is I squared. So let's take it that gradual. Now, you notice that this is a complex number and this is the conjugate. So when you have this kind of situation, we have said that you pick x, square it, plus you pick y, square it. So x is 3. So I'll say 3 squared plus my y is 4. So I'll say 4 squared and I'm done. If you choose to expand, you get same result. So don't waste time in exam. So I have 6 minus 8 plus 9 becomes plus 1i. So which I'll just say I. As to say 9i minus 8i is 1i, which I'll just write like this. Now, I squared is minus 1. Minus 1 times minus becomes plus 12. Divided by 3 squared is 9 plus 16. So I have 6 plus 12 is going to give me 18 plus I. Then all divided by 9 plus 16 is 25. Now this, for me to be able to write it in this form, a plus ib, I'm going to separate this. So I would have 18 divided by 25 plus 1 divided by 25i. So I've written this in the form a plus ib. Now, what is my a from this? A actually means the real part. So it means that my a is 18 divided by 25. My b is 1 divided by what? 25. So these are the answers to this question. I believe it is very clear to you. You have watched this video up to this point. Please do well to hit the subscribe button. This is your way of showing support to prime concepts. So like this video, drop your comments, tell me the next area you want to learn in maths or physics or even chemistry. Tell me in the comment section. Share the video with your friends, tell them it is prime concept. I'll see you in my next video where I'll be analyzing modulus of complex numbers. Thanks for watching Prime Concept.